Albert Einstein might have said, there are two ways to live your life. One is that nothing is a miracle. The other is that everything is a miracle. Now you notice that this magnificent idea does not require a change in content. No, it is the same spontaneously creative universe with or without the miraculous. Now, what it proposes is a shift in context, a shift in our basic consciousness of our experience. And when we do that, when we consciously flip that switch from being victims of our circumstances to being inspired co-creators, co-authors of our experience, we automatically catapult ourselves into the realm of the miraculous. Miracles are everywhere. Just to see them, you got to turn on the light. Human beings are besieged by illness, trauma, anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue, chronic pain, maybe the biggest one of all, addiction in all of its forms. If you live in America, you're living in the second fattest nation on earth. Hypertension, stroke, heart disease, diabetes, cancer everywhere. Opiates are a national health emergency. We are becoming increasingly isolated, insulated, separated, despite the pandemic pretense of social media. We are bombarded by noise, toxic chemicals, electromagnetic frequencies, environmental destruction, climate change, violence, hypocrisy, corruption, lies, fake news. Our TVs are watching us now. We sacrifice our freedom in the name of security, and we feel increasingly powerless and fearful in a world gone mad. Now add into that all the ego mind garbage, all that stuff we carry around in our big black bag. You know, all the pain, conflict, guilt, loss, grief, remorse, resentment, all of the bad stuff we've done or had done to us, all of the things we've left broken or incomplete, all of our self-limitation, self-doubt, self-judgment, self-condemnation, self-punishment, self-obsession. I mean, do we begin to notice a trend in the contents of the big black bag? Under such extreme constant stress, our systems are on burnout. Our capacity to focus our attention has been gravely compromised. And this is a real problem because it turns out that ability is essential to our health, our happiness, and our very survival under siege. We are being systematically hypnotized into becoming compliant, complacent, addicted consumers. Now more than ever, if we wish to retain the sovereignty over our consciousness, if we wish to have a choice in how we think, feel, and live, then we're going to have to fight for it. You see, the great dumbing down is upon us. It is a statistical fact that since the millennium, we have significantly increased our ability to acquire information. At the same time, we have significantly decreased our ability to retain it. As a society, we got a whole new look. You know what it is? It's this. Let me tell you something. If you're getting answers from your smartphone, you're asking the wrong questions. Siri does not do well with things like, who am I? Where am I going? Why am I here? All right, here it is. There is a radiant, energetic source from which all consciousness emanates. This source energy is present and available to all of us at all times. It is this same source energy which lies at the center of our ability to heal. And by that I mean our innate ability to heal ourselves and to heal others. To be restored into the fullness of our being, regardless of our current state or circumstances, to transform our deepest challenges into our most compelling opportunities, to clear the debris from our field, to drop all that crap in our big black bag, to rise above the noise in our heads, to reveal the true brilliance of who we are, to experience happiness, health, abundance, love, trust, to serve the greater good as we bring our own most treasured gifts into the world. To protect you on your mission, you're given the ultimate spiritual weapon. Carry it with you at all times and use it only for the highest good. It is known as your practice, your personal way of connecting in with divine source. Breath, light, prayer, music, meditation, healing. Ultimately, it does not matter what form your practice takes. It only matters that you have one. I went to one of my teachers and said, if I have an important choice to make, why don't I just flip a coin? I mean, God's in charge of everything, right? So he's in charge of the coin too, so why don't I just flip a coin? My teacher looked at me with a look I will describe as tolerant and said, why would you limit God to only two options? Awakening to Source is a process, not an event. The journey itself is the destination. It is one of unimaginable wonder and unthinkable challenge. It will strip away your ego and your vanity as it reveals the most astonishing beauty and meaning. It will reduce your weakness to rubble as it reveals the fiery core of your strength. It will call into question everything that you think you know as it grants you access to the truth of who you are. It will drag you through the darkness of your fears and failures as it lights your way to your most brilliant powers and possibilities. So right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, we come to a choice point. Right here, right now, we choose to end our search, at last to arrive, to come home, to one love, one heart, one mind, to embrace and embody our deepest awareness, our highest spiritual frequency, to live our lives in rising resonance with that, in a dynamic, harmonious, co-creative relationship with our own source energy, with our own divine within. And this, my brothers and sisters, is where the miracles happen. Right here. Right now.